The San Diego Chargers get a B from me. I thought their draft wasn't bad. I liked that they were able to make Derwin James a relative steal. Frankly, I would have liked to have seen Derwin go to a team like San Fran, where he could may have been a hybrid linebacker, or a team like Washington, where they were ridiculed for letting their arguably their best defensive player, Kendall Fuller, go. But if you can get a high caliber player at a slightly lower area, then good for you. Good for you. And the Chargers look like they're going to make the most of that selection. Uchenna Nwosu is a speedy linebacker with great pass rushing traits in my mind. He won't have to move far considering that he is a USC product and the Chargers are currently in LA, specifically playing in Carson. Kazir White is a potential safety who will probably start out at special teams right now. He is the former West Virginia safety, but what I am bothered by is no quarterback. Look, everybody thinks that Philip Rivers is as great as he's always been. They act as if he's perfect, while failing to realize that he did have 21 interceptions in Mike McCoy's last year with the team in 2016, and that he led the NFL in fumbles back in 2012. But when you look at Philip, he is a flawed player who kind of has a selfish attitude that is holding the team back. But his he doesn't do very well when he, forgive me, I hope that Philip didn't call 911 on me, but I don't think that you should put your stock into a 36 or 37-year-old player who wants to live 90 minutes away from work because he's a conservative man and hates Los Angeles while prefers his 9-child family to be in a relatively more conservative place like San Diego. And when he does his film study in an RV going either back and forth, if not from work to home, he's not exactly going to be the first guy in the building, the last guy to leave. He'll definitely be an earlier departee, if not an early. He'll be an early departing player from the facility, and he's not going to have other wide receivers or other tight ends to work with. And frankly, you can tell with the disparities between the highest targeted player on the Chargers versus the next targeted player. Keenan Allen led that whole team in targets back in 2017, and to show you like how bad things have been for the Chargers and the other pass catchers, we'll look at what happened in 2017. Allen had 159 targets in last season, and then the next targeted guy is Melvin Gordon, who had 83. That's roughly 50% of what Keenan Allen got. And frankly, when guys like Tyrell Williams, Travis Benjamin, Hunter Henry need to get involved in the game, and they need more chemistry and practice with Philip compared to Keenan and him, as considering that they both have gone back to as far as 2013, Allen's rookie season. I think that having a guy who lives 90 minutes away, if not, having a guy who lives 90 minutes away is detrimental when the quarterback should be at a place or have a home that's a lot closer to the facility. That 90 minutes could be used for extra throws. It could be used for extra film time. And there are other guys like Jim Plunkett and Derek Carr who have moved or plan on moving with their new teams. And even Len Dawson played for the then Dallas Texans. And he, along with Texans, moved to Kansas City, where they ultimately became the Kansas City Chiefs. And And Dawson, won a Super Bowl. Won a Super Bowl. I mean, he was a great quarterback during his own time. But I feel that, and I'm sure that there are even other departing players who were good with the team, and I know that there are some legacy issues. There are some legacy requirements that you must have for a player such as Philip Rivers, but if you keep on putting your eggs in aging players' baskets, you don't win. You don't win at all. You don't win at all. And frankly, he's not even that good against winning teams. And his stats are overly inflated because of how many losing teams he faced. When he faced teams that won 9 or more games, his passer rating was at 86. When he faced teams that won 8 or fewer games, his passer rating was at 103.3. When he would face teams that had 10 or more wins, his passer rating was at 69.7. 9 or fewer, 108. I mean, that just shows you how much he cannot help you. And frankly, he wasn't really all that good when he took on teams such as the New York Jets and the New York Giants, especially with passer ratings such as 86.5 and 79.5 in those respective performances. And again, those are supposed to be the crappy teams. And we get on a lot of other quarterbacks like Tyrod Taylor, whose passer rating is at 89, and we kind of want him benched, even if there is no rookie quarterback waiting in the wings. Tyrod Taylor had almost no one to throw to. He had 14 TDs versus 4 interceptions in 2017. Yet we want to keep Philip Rivers around. That doesn't make a lot of sense. It doesn't make a lot of sense, especially when Tyrod's departure, Tyrod's performance, and lack of success against a team like Jacksonville made it, caused the organization, caused a lot of fans to want to be around town. Well, yeah, let's not forget Donovan McNabb. He did quite a bit for the Philadelphia Eagles from 1999 till 2009, and because of 3 straight losses against the Dallas Cowboys, twice in the regular season and once in the postseason, it was acceptable to say that his time in Philly should have ended because he couldn't carry them over the hump, especially when the competition stiffened. Philip cannot get you over the hump as the competition stiffens, and him living 90 minutes away costs a lot of wide receivers valuable time when they want to get better. You're only as good as your quarterback when you are a wide receiver or a tight end, and frankly, until Philip Rivers goes, the chances of Hunter Henry, Tyrell Williams, Mike Williams, and Travis Benjamin succeeding will only go up until they get somebody new, hopefully competent too.